We left the scene just after the princesses got turned to stone. Next on the list are the other princesses. Hope tries to convince him to spare Twilight, but she turns aggressive. She wants to stay out of his way. Sombra isn't impressed, but suddenly falls to his knees. He overexerted himself. His power isn't fully back yet. So the defeat of Twilight is on hold till the release of the Umbrum. Chrysalis notices that. The Umbrum. She wants to say something, but Sombra ignores her. She deserves little to no respect as the queen of vermin. He only hears her out after Hope convinces him. She agreed on overthrowing the princesses, but not on freeing the Umbrum. She knows them from ages past. They ruled the empire back then, and if they are freed, they will only leave despair in the ponies, and the changelings won't be able to feed. Hope still insists on them being good, while Sombra threatens to turn her to stone too if she doesn't comply. So she retreats. For now. Hope once again reassures him that he isn't a monster, but he knows better, and leaves her alone while going back into his secret room, while Cadance is watching Hope suffer. Outside, Chrysalis is planning to leave, same with the other villains, but Chrysalis is taking the lead. She understands their feelings. It looks dire with the Umbrum on the rise. And she could help, but only one problem. She doesn't care about any of them. She reached her goal of taunting Twilight, and now she can run away, and leaves everyone behind after hurting Twilight one last time. Back inside, Cadance makes an attempt to talk to Hope. Her first reaction is that she looks like Princess Amore. But Cadance wouldn't know. She never knew her parents. But she knows the now, and she wants to protect what she loves. But Hope won't listen. She trusts the Umbrum and Sombra, and runs to warn him. But Cadance uses her power to close the tunnel. This is the first time she was able to do it. Hope tells her that one needs anger to use it, which means that Twilight had some rage when she opened it. And Cadance now has some too, and she doesn't seem to like it. Now, they talk, and Hope still wants to convince Cadance that the Umbrum aren't evil. She tells her what they told her, about their prison. This gives Cadance an idea. Can she meet them? Hope waited for that question, and proves them to it immediately. Cadance is giving the Umbrum a chance. It's dark, but Cadance is able to shine light into the admittedly depressing landscape. But there doesn't seem to be a way forward. That's when Hope calls one of them, Rabia, and she comes right at call to greet them. She seems to be wary of Cadance. She is only allowed to come into the actual living space of the Umbrum after she promises not to use her magic. She agrees, and Rabia opens the gateway to the Shadow Prison. Back in the Crystal Empire, Twilight can't do anything because her magic is blocked. The others want to help, and Shiny suggests the Harmony magic, but they aren't too sure how. They have ideas, but Fluttershy is the first one to act. She believes in Twilight. The others quickly follow. They all believe in her. Even Shiny joins in, and the magic beam of faith is hitting her. Inside the prison, Cadance is getting to know the Shadow Ponies, and sees why Hope thinks the way she does. Rabia wants her to meet her daughter. Inside her house, she seems to be hiding. But Cadance has a trick up her sleeve and lights up her horn, and instead of showing the expected pixie, it shows the true face of the Shadow Ponies. Cadance's love magic revealed it, like Amore's could way back when. It's the only thing that can uncover them, and now that it did, they can tell the truth. Sombra is the same as them, just with the darkness locked away, so that he could leave the prison. He would only reveal himself once he was strong enough, but he was stopped then. And they won't let themselves get stopped again. They charge, and the ponies can only run away, and can barely get out. Once out, Hope teleports them right back to Sombra. She tries to convince him not to release the Umbrum, and he is still unsure whether Hope was right, and they were good. He would be the only Dark One. Before Hope can tell them about what they learned, the main six show up, and try to stop him. Twilight fires a blast towards Sombra, but Hope, who still believes in him, throws herself in the way and goes down. This was the last push. Sombra had enough. They wanna fight monsters, so that's what they are gonna get. And with that, he releases his kind into the world. What a scene to stop the issue. The big bats are out, and the climax seems near. They have uncovered the truth about the Umbrum. It's truly a shame that they were never touched on by the show. This issue has one of my favorite topics in the storyline, Sombra's inner struggle. It was mentioned in the previous one too. He sees himself as a monster, and the Umbrum's release will now confirm it for him. His entire kind are monsters, and he will need Hope's help to get out of that mindset. The next issue will be spectacular. One other thing I see as important is Cadance's connection to Amore. We knew she was an orphan from one of the chapter books, but this here confirms that she is similar to Amore. She has the same kind of magic, and looks similar according to Hope, and this theory of their connection might be worth to explore in a future video. But until then, tell me your thoughts on the issue. What do you think of Hope's friendship with Cadance? What do you think of the Umbrum? Let me know. Join my Discord to discuss some more. Thanks to my patrons, especially to Maverick, and until next time for the bonus fellas, and bye.